What's poppin' T Squad? It's me, Keisha, and I'm here with tonight's All Tea, All Shade, Real Housewives of Potomac, Season 6, Episode 6 review. Want to remind you guys to subscribe to my backup channel. It is linked down below in the description box. A lot of Black YouTubers' channels have been being deleted here lately, so I just want to make sure I have a backup in case something happens. God forbid it don't. But please subscribe to the backup channel. Like I said, the link is down below in the description box. At some point, I will start putting content on that channel. Also, this Friday till Tuesday, there will be no reviews up. All the reviews from Friday to Tuesday will be up when I return from my 40th birthday trip. My birthday is this Saturday. I will be turning 40 and I'm going on vacation. So if you guys love me and just want to give me a 40th birthday gift, my Cash App is down below in the description box. Thank you in advance, and thank you to anyone who's already sent me anything. I greatly appreciate it. All right, let's get into tonight's episode because it was a great episode. So we pick up exactly where we left off last week with Gizelle and Karen going at it. Well, more so Gizelle going at Karen, Karen not giving her any energy. So Gizelle is at the table talking about some, I want Ray to live. I want the IRS. The IRS want him to pay his bills. And I was like, bitch, are you having the same conversation with Jamal ass? He over here on the IRS and the tax man and the next man and the next baby mama and the next bitch. And then you got your bestie sitting over here. We still ain't heard whether or not she paid all her taxes. So how you sitting up here talking about anybody owing taxes, bitch, when the two main people in your life got tax issues? Like, ain't that the pot calling the kettle black? Girl, if you don't get somewhere and sit your rubberneck ass down somewhere. So Wendy was like, that's not, Karen, that's not wishing death on someone. And I'm like, Wendy, stay out of this. They ain't got nothing to do with you, child. You can't tell that woman how she can feel or how she should feel about this. If that's how she feel, that's how she feel. So Candiace was like, you both do stuff to each other, work it out. And I was like, girl, they tried to tell your ass the same shit last year with Monique and you weren't trying to hear, so you shut up too. So then here come Mia Thompson, we can have a great time if y'all mend this. And I'm like, you shut up, blow up doll. Like, I'm getting sick of her because she just like, clueless, like legally blind. Like, I just don't even know what to really do with Mia. So Gizelle was like, I'm willing to throw the friendship in the trash. And Karen was like, I am too, until she fucking apologized. Like, Karen and Gizelle will never be friends. First of all, because Gizelle has done too much fucked up shit to Karen since they have been on this show that I would never give her the time of day in real life, even after the show ends. Girl, fuck her. So the ladies end up going to their rooms. Robin FaceTimes the Menendez twins to check on him and make sure they went on a killing spree while she gone. Back home in Virginia, Dean is working on his next piece, for Art Basel. He is a painter, he is an artiste. His work has really been compared to Basquiat and Picasso and Monet and Van Gogh. Like, he is an extraordinary artist. He has a impeccable eye. His work is very abstract. I have a couple pieces in my home that are very priceless. They're very pricey pieces. Very, very pricey. Like, you got to spend a coin to get a Dean Darby. You have to have a lot of money to have a Dean Darby piece in your home. So they have a family photo shoot that Dean did not sign off on. He did not give clearance on it. He made sure that his feelings were known when the photographer arrived, because that bitch tried to speak to him and she was like, hey, how you doing? You gonna speak to me? And he was like, no, girl, I got work to do. I got charts and graphs to go over. Please get the fuck out of my face. But after a swig of some Jameson, he calmed down. He caught a vibe. You know what I'm saying? And they had a really nice photo shoot. And this is how the pictures turned out. I am going to hell in a handbasket. But that child looked just like Pennywise. I told y'all. So Ashley, we find out, has been struggling again with postpartum. It's not as bad as the first time, but she's, been having some bouts. So she said that after having Dylan, she rushed home, even though he had jaundice and she did treatments at home. She tells Michael that she's going to go visit the girls for a day to, just get out the house and get some form of a release and the fuck up shit. So she also tells him that Gizelle is ready to date and asks if he knows somebody. And he was like, is Juan available? Did him and Robin ever get married? And she was like, no. Robin said she waiting until the pandemic end. And he was like, I told you they wouldn't get married. Michael took joy in that. He like, I told you that nigga wouldn't marry him because that's my dick. That is my bitch. Okay? She might have the ring, but I got the thing, baby. So Wendy gets dressed in her little Versace outfit for dinner, and she had them titties oiled up with canola oil, bitch. I was like, you better come on. I didn't really see anything wrong with her outfit, per se. I just felt like the top didn't fit, of course. It was way too small for her titties. The top needed to have been bigger, but it really wasn't nothing like insane. I've seen worse, of course. But Wendy had also I don't follow Wendy, but I saw this like on one of the Housewives blogs where she put up photos of her last year. She was like, I'm literally not dressing any different than how I dressed last year. Did she wear like low cut tops and stuff like that last year? Yes. She didn't really have anything up top, really, that it wasn't so like in your face, but like the bodysuit that she wore on last week's episode and this Versace outfit is a little different than her style last year. But I mean, she got more to show off. She happy with her body. That's that woman body. Like, who gives a fuck? So, um, what's the girl name? Tascala, Tesla, whatever her name. Assalamu alaikum. And somebody in the comment section is like, I really take offense to you calling her Assalamu alaikum with me being a Muslim woman. Y'all got her together so quick that I didn't even have a chance to respond, even though I wasn't. And they was like, y'all was in the comment talking about the block is hot, the block is hot. They was like, girl, Keisha joke and play about everything. Like, she doesn't have a mean spirit in her body. And I'm like, exactly. That's why I give the warning. If you are a stick in the mud, if you take shit too seriously, this is not the channel for you. Anybody that is a T Squad member knows that this is all jokes. I don't mean no harm. And I was like, girl, get your ass on somewhere. Somebody also that was actually, or not actually, but another Muslim woman was like, I'm Muslim and I didn't take offense to it at all. So thank you, ladies, for having my back and getting her together. Of course, she was blizzard. So anywho, Tesla looked really great for the night. I really liked her little outfit. Her makeup and everything was on point. She's a very pretty woman. So then we go to Gizelle and Robin. Gizelle got on one of Claire Huxtable old Christmas sweaters. That woman is, where did she get these clothes from? The Goodwill? So she and Robin sitting down talking about Wendy, and Robin talking about how Wendy is so different. And Gizelle says, I've seen more of her body in the last month than I have all year or whatever. So it's just that you got more to see. And I was like, shit, we need to see some of that body that you got going on. Said you wearing all these chunky knit sweaters and shit. So Robin was like, her personality is so different. That fucking bodysuit, that bodysuit, that whole outfit was just a mess anyway. Like I said, she looked like she had on one of Fifth Harmony old rehearsal outfits. I didn't understand it. It looked like she got that shit from Pretty Little Things or Fashion Nova. It was just a tacky outfit, period. So Robin was like, something is off. When I met her last year, she exuded substance. I wonder if I met her today, if it would be the same way. So I'm like, so because she's dressing sexier and she's a little bit more freer with herself this season, that she doesn't have substance. Last year was her season. The first season, people really be on guard and really trying to, what's the word? Protect their image, curate their image on the show or whatever. I think that we're still getting Wendy from last season, but I also feel like this season we're getting a gimmick Wendy, with the Zen win and the premeditated reads and stuff. Like, she's trying to become like a meme, like an it girl, and it's just like it's not coming across authentic. Like, she's doing too much in that regard. But to me, she's still the same old bitch Wendy that she was last season, that always got something to say, always sticking her nose in places that they shouldn't be. So yeah, that's how I feel about her. I feel like if she just calmed down with trying to do too much, people would like her. And I think that Wendy came back this season trying to make the audience like her, especially since last year we couldn't stand her because of her stance on the whole Monique situation and her kissing Robin and Gizelle's ass. But outside of that, like I said, all these slogans and the reads that you can tell she practiced in the mirror, it's like, girl, have a seat. Like, please have a seat. You will never be Karen, because Karen just reads off the top of her dome. So, Robin in her confessional says that Wendy feels colder this season. And I'm like, how does she feel colder? No, the only reason why she feels colder to you this season is because she ain't kissing y'all ass, and she's had an opinion about the things and the way that y'all move. It's just that her wrath has been focused on y'all this season, when last year it was geared towards Karen and Monique. That's the only difference. And that's why y'all got a problem with her. So Gizelle was like, there is some cheating rumors about her husband. I don't believe it. And I was like, well, if you don't believe it, why the fuck you keep bringing this shit up on fucking camera? Like, you have said it now 50 million fucking times. Like, we know what you're doing. We know your ammo. You have done this same shit with everybody on the show. Everybody, every season, you have done this shit to attacking their marriage. So as they're talking, Wendy walks in the room and they immediately get quiet. And she could tell like that something was going on, like they was probably low-key talking about her. I'm like, y'all punk pussy ass to say that shit that she's standing here. So Tesla come in the room and Gizelle was like, what would you rate your accommodations? And she was like a 4 out of 10. Like, she does not like that damn cottage or whatever. I do feel like that's unfair when you're on a trip where you separate people and you put people in one place. Like, I feel like if you're gonna separate people, they all need to have the same accommodations. Like with my birthday trip, like I got a really beautiful Airbnb. Like, everybody's in the same house, beautiful house. Like, it's gonna be so nice. You know, we got a pool, we got a fire pit, 2 levels, like beautiful home in Arizona. Like, it's so gorgeous. I cannot wait to just relax and all of that stuff. But ain't nobody like in the outhouse and we in the in-house. Like, I don't like that. I think that is unfair, and it just makes people feel like they're less than. So I don't like that when people do vacations like that. I'm a type of person though, I do like nice accommodations, but I'm not picky to the point if somebody's paying for something that I'm gonna be complaining. Like, I paid for the Airbnb for my birthday trip. Like, so ain't nobody have to come out their pocket on nothing. All they had to do was pay for their flights or whatever. So, but even if the tables was turned and it was me going somewhere, I wouldn't give a fuck if I was laying in a twin bed. As long as I can sleep good, bitch, I don't give a fuck. All that complaining and shit about rooms. So, Gizelle tells the ladies that the next day she's going to be teaching a water aerobics class for them. And I'm like, bitch, you are not Jane Fonda. What the fuck is going on? You always trying to call somebody old, but bitch, you're old, and you got got them women doing some YMCA type bullshit. Like, Gizelle is atrocious. So Candiace brings up at the dinner table, because they all head to dinner. They get to the dinner restaurant, and Candiace brings up feeling bad because her and Chris gender roles are reversed. You know, he's the one that does all the cooking and stuff like that, and now he's managing her career. So Gizelle was like, do you pay him? And Candiace was like, with love and affection. Gizelle says, how does your mom feel? And Candiace was like, she don't like it. Once again, let me tell you how Candiace gonna get her payback from everything that she has done to Monique last season. She gonna get her payback through Chris, because that marriage ain't lasting. That marriage ain't lasting worth a damn. And like I said, y'all see how Kendu did Mary J. Blige. You see how right now Kelly Clarkson going through the same shit. Her husband was her manager, and that nigga got a percentage. And she still got to come out her pocket and pay this man $200,000 a month in spousal support. And that's minus the child support. This nigga got the bag. The bag. So imagine, we've just heard her say on television that she does not pay him. Okay? So he gonna get that. He gonna get her ass. He gonna get her ass in that motherfucking divorce. He gonna be able to use all the times that she belittled him, talked to him crazy. He's going to be able to use in court how he was the driving force behind her career, even when she didn't want to do certain things. He had to push her. Oh, he gonna get some bread from her ass, and they ain't got no I don't even think they got a prenup. Oh baby, Chris gonna be the way. Chris is going to be Candiace's karma, baby. Watch what I say. So Gizelle was like, you don't wanna resent him because you're getting your hustle on and he might not be. So then Tesla joins in and was like, you think him being a manager may be holding him back? And Gizelle was like, I'm thinking that's riding her coattails. I agree. Chris does need some type of job, career, or whatever. Last year he was on the show line acting like he had a barbecue restaurant. When come to find out he ain't own shit, he really just worked there. Girl, like I said, how you up here marrying somebody? I don't give a fuck if he white, black, or whatever. How are you marrying a man with like 3 kids, 2 different baby mamas, and you gotta bring this nigga on television and lie about his career? He ain't got no money for real. Like, he is riding her coattails to an extent. Like, he needs to build him his own self up. And I can understand and see why her mama be side-eyeing her. Like, you come from an affluent family and you sitting over here marrying this white, brown, dick bum. Okay, girl. Oh, if I'm gonna marry a white man, then nigga gonna have some cake. So Candiace was like, I can understand, but I also understand our marriage. And everybody was like, okay, you better say it, girl. So Robin was like, when you talk about Chris telling you to get off the couch, he sounds like Juan telling me to get out of the bed. I've been unmotivated lately. It's affecting my relationship because Juan is like, that's not attractive. Here comes Gizelle. Did it make you make any changes? And Robin was like, no. I'm like, we all have known that Robin is a lazy. We've seen that for how many seasons now? 6 seasons. That Robin ass is fucking lazy. Like, Robin is literally a female sloth. So Gizelle was like, no man wants to marry unattractive. And I was like, and that's why don't no man want to marry your ass. So Robin in her confessional was like, Karen in her confessional was like, when my friends are in need, I pick them up. And Gizelle kicks them one more inch deeper into the ground. No one's off limits, including Robin. And I agree. Instead of, just like saying, don't no man want this, that, and the third, because that's how Gizelle bases her life on having a man. A man is her, what's the word I'm looking for? A man for Gizelle is like status symbol. Like, you have to have a man to have it all or whatever. So that's why she responded to Robin in that instance or whatever, because my thing is, yes, you do need to get the fuck up, but nigga, you need to help out too. Just because you're a man don't mean that you're not supposed to be contributing to the household and to our kids. Everything shouldn't just be on me. She is filming a reality show and she is selling them dollar store hats hers or whatever, them gas station hats, child, and she's sitting up her line saying she making so much money off of. Okay, girl. So Gizelle was like, but Robin, you have kids. Are you neglecting your children? Robin was like, in a way. And, and I was like, and Robin wonder why they out here committing crime. She wonder why they on America's Most Wanted, because her ass in a motherfucking bed. So while she in the bed sleep and Ron out coaching basketball games and shit, them niggas is running rampant over Virginia. Oh Jesus, I'm so fucked up. So Robin was like, her son Corey has a 48% in English, and I'm like, that's ridiculous. But like I said, her and Juan are responsible for that. Y'all got enough money that y'all can at least afford a tutor, if because you know a lot of parents with this pandemic shit, they like, I can't help these kids. I don't remember none of this shit. I don't know what to do. But they're in the position where they can hire someone to come tutor them kids to do something. Like, that's just ridiculous. So Tesla was like, I've been depressed before and your symptoms sound like depression. Robin was like, I have seasonal depression. My personality doesn't like structure. I feel like I need to see a life coach. It ain't even about Robin not liking structure. Robin is just a dingbat. Robin, I feel like, ain't living her truth. And her truth is that she is a butch queen that likes vagina. Robin wants to be Bob the Builder, and she just don't know how to come out and say it. Like, we have seen all the signs when she cut that hair off, when she got the building houses and shit. Now she out here selling hats. Like, all the signs are there. Like, girl, just be the goddamn dyke that you want to be. Woo, Jesus. Oh God, I'm so ignorant. So Tessa was like, I think it's more than that though. So Wendy was like, made a comment that the more I eat, the bigger my breasts get. And Gizelle was like, yeah, we're going to talk about that. Me and Robin were chatting, and, I can't put my finger on it, but there's like a difference with you. So Robin was like, I feel like your personality is slightly different. Gizelle says, I've seen more of your body parts in the last few months than the entire time I've known you. So Wendy was like, I've clearly had my boobs done. And Gizelle says, having nothing to do with it. Robin says, you've been like booty popping, and the Wendy I met last year was not that loose. And I was like, she loose because she got down and dropped it like it's hot on a girl's trip. Now she's loose. Robin, you shut the fuck up and learn how to roll over and get out of bed and go be a mother. Girl, I would have ate her ass the fuck up. So Candiace in her confession was like, wow, Tweedle and Twaddle, why are you badgering Wendy? Worry about your own areolas. And I was like, oh my God, Candiace actually has a brain and doesn't even like what the fuck they're saying. I wish you would have said that at the table instead of her confessional. But I was like, yes, bitch, why are y'all concerned about what the fuck this bitch is doing with her body? Maybe if you two motherfuckers learned how to dress. So Gizelle was like, it is way different than Professor Wendy's substance, Wendy. So Wendy was like, we're often put in a box that you can't be sexy and have substance. And women have been placed in that box since the beginning of time, that you cannot be sexy and be smart. And women have also been made to feel throughout times that we had to downplay our intelligence to boost up a man's ego, or to make them feel comfortable, or just to make people in general feel comfortable. And that's some bullshit. You can be very sexy and you can be smart. Hell, example, Cindy Crawford is hella smart. I mean, you wouldn't even know how smart this woman was. Like, check, if you haven't done any history on Cindy Crawford, check her resume as far as how smart this woman is, and how many like scholarships and things, and what she went to school for. And she's one of the biggest supermodels that ever lived. Gina Davis, the actress, is in Mensa, I believe. It's like Mensa level. And like, you just can't sit up here and say because a woman is sexy that she lacks substance. Like, get the fuck out of here, Gizelle. You just mad because your wrinkly ass can't be sexy. God damn it, you gotta press on, press your neck out every goddamn day. Girl, bye. So, here come Mia talking about, I disagree with that. You would never see Michelle Obama with her boobies out. If you're a professor, you have to embody that. So because I'm a professor outside of work, I can't be sexy. Mia, shut your ditzy ass the fuck up. Like, Mia gets on my nerves to an extent. Like, it's like she wanna kiss Gizelle and them ass, but still play the fence of being Karen's friend. I don't really know what the deal do with her blow up ass. Like, girl, shut up before I stick a pin in you and you pop. So Wendy was like, that's a lie. Gizelle was like, but you were sexy last year. Wendy was like, I define my sexiness, not you. And I was like, you better tell her ass. So Gizelle was like, I can't figure out what's different with your personality. Wendy was like, I think my personality is me being confident in the skin that I'm in physically. So Gizelle was like, you weren't confident last year with your body. And Wendy was like, no woman at this table 2 months postpartum is the woman she was before she had a baby. And we all know anybody that has had children that after you have a baby, like your body is just all out of whack. So, and then I'm pretty sure people like me that made fun of her shape and stuff like that probably did make her feel insecure. So if I had the money to fix those things, why not do it? You know what I'm saying? Especially to boost my confidence or whatever the case may be. So Tesla agrees. And I was like, okay, I'm kind of liking you this episode, Tesla, just a little bit. So Karen was like, don't defend your choices to do something for yourself. And I was like, come through, Karen, with the come through. So Gizelle was like, what got me to this conversation is you were coming for Mia's neck and it was more in your face than I've seen from you in the past. No, it wasn't, because she was doing the same shit last year to Monique and to Karen, and you had no problem with it because you don't like them and she was on your side. But because she took a stance this season and made that comment to Robin to stay out of you and Karen's beef, now y'all both saying she's different. Her personality is changed. Ain't nothing changed about her. Y'all just don't like the fact that she has a difference of opinion than you all this season, and she ain't kissing y'all ass this season. So Mia was like, I still will say I don't know why we were arguing. Tesla was like, well, since you've been asking everybody questions, there's been a lot of questions in regards to your significant other, and it's a bit confusing. And I was like, you better step up to the plate, little mama. No fear in her heart. I was like, okay, little Tesla. So, of course, Gizelle was looking like, I know this bitch did not fucking question me, like circuit breaker, like what? I don't even know what to do right now. Like system overload. She didn't know what to do. Karen's face had me cracking up. So Tesla was like, I want to know from you, are you in a relationship? Gizelle was like, I'm not going to discuss that in front of trolls. There are people who have decided to lie about him. So when we're alone, I'll be happy to answer any questions you have. Girl, bye. You couldn't think of a quick enough lie at the table, but okay. So Wendy was like, Gizelle, that's not fair. Karen was like, please do not speak of me as a lie. Your life is a lie. Karen be getting her ass the fuck together. Karen says you want to have your opinion and your say about all of our lives. However, when we question your situation, you are very defensive and then you attack. Gizelle was like, that's not true, Karen. And Wendy was like, you are kind of defensive though. And I was like, everybody sees you for your works now, girl. Everybody sees you. Everybody peeps game. You can't continue to do the same shit you've been doing the last 6 seasons. It's played out and now everybody's seeing you for your works. So Karen was like, you're a liar. You're a stalker. I live rent free in your brain. So they getting ready to leave the restaurant, and here come Robin. Wendy, you were drop dead gorgeous before, and I don't want the changes in your body to define you. Bitch, just because you like to bench press 100 pounds a day don't mean nobody care about their body. So Wendy was like, I'm going to start wearing sweaters around y'all. And Gizelle was like, so we can't ask you questions? If I can't ask Wendy questions, that's a problem. Girl, shut up. So they go back to the house, and Wendy, her confession was like, what did Gizelle mean? I have no substance. My left breast has more substance than you. And I was like, you better speak a word. So the next day, Wendy and Karen talked before they head to the pool. And Karen was like, why are you more covered up today? If you're dressing for her, go change your fucking clothes. And I was like, you better tell her ass, because fuck Gizelle. Who the fuck is she? This bitch literally wears Coogee sweaters and shit. So Karen was like, I want to say, you didn't deserve that line of questioning last night. Gizelle has been wiggling her fat vagina at us for years. And Karen said that shit, y'all. I laughed for like 5 minutes straight. She was like, don't let her dim your light. Wendy was like, when you have someone like Gizelle, who I looked at like a big sister last year, say you have no substance. So this year, basically, I don't have that. She was like, I'm sorry. When you have someone like Gizelle, who I looked at like a big sister, say last year you had substance. So this year, basically, I don't. That hurt. Wendy tears up, and I was like, Wendy, I know you ain't letting this old roly poly sausage neck bitch make you cry. Girl, fuck Gizelle. Gizelle couldn't tell me shit about shit. She came on a whole vacation. Her hair ain't done. Her fashions are at a zero. Like, girl, that bitch wouldn't be able to tell me nothing. Gizelle is a walking, talking crash dummy. Girl, fuck her. Fuck her. She can't keep a nigga. Her house is ugly. Like, what? No. No, absolutely not. She's jealous. She's vindictive. She's manipulative. She's dark spirited. Like, I could not even believe that that woman was somebody's first lady at a church. Like, that woman is horrible. Like, girl, fuck her. Ain't no way in hell I'll let a bitch like her make me cry. So Karen immediately grabs her and hugs her. And Karen was like, you can cry now, but don't you give her that. It's only when women are insecure that they tear each other down. And I was like, exactly. You better not let that bitch see you fucking cry. Girl, fuck her. Fuck her. Looking like a bag of rice. Bitch, fuck her. So, anywho, that was my review on Real Housewives of Potomac. I give tonight's episode an A. It was really good. Next week, we are turning the fuck up. We are turning the fuck up. It is going to be a doozy. Um, Keep me in your prayers, you guys. I'm going through some things that I can't talk about right now, but I will in the future. But just keep me in your prayers, you guys. Just pray for me. Pray for healing. That's all I will say. Pray for healing. And I thank you in advance for anybody that does pray for me. It's truly needed and welcomed. So I thank you all. I love you all immensely. On a serious note, I'm feeling very blessed and thankful to prayfully reach another year on this earth. 40 years is a lot. I've been through a lot in my life, going through a lot right now, going through one of the toughest things I've ever gone through, but I'm going through it with a smile and grace and knowing that God is going to pull me through because He is truly awesome and He is a wonderful God, and I know that He will never forsake me. So yeah, I'm just very grateful to God. Be thankful for every breath, every step you take, because it is not promised tomorrow. I'm just so thankful for each and every one of you that has supported me on this channel and through my books and anything that I have done. You all will never understand how much I love you. I wish that I could give each and every one of you a hug. I read every comment on each video. I respond to everyone because I really want you all to know how much you all mean to me. Your comments and your prayers and your well wishes and your encouragement really keeps me going. And I need you guys more now than ever. So, during this tough time, laughter is one of the things that I'm using to get me through this. And I know that throughout the years, you all have told me how much my reviews have given you light in dark times. So I'm using my own silliness to get me through this time that I'm in. So, yeah, that's what I'll say on that. Like I said, please follow my backup channel, subscribe to it, turn on your notification bell button for that channel. It's down below in the description box. Once again, I'll be on vacation from Friday to Tuesday. All reviews will be up when I return home. And if you want to give me a birthday present, my Cash App is down below. I love you all. I'll see you tomorrow for Love and Hip Hop Atlanta.